What's up, YouTube? It's Artisan MC on the Turka-Turka day, and just want to share some of my philosophy on this day. First off, I'll say I had some good conversations with my son and my daughter this time around. Just got off the phone with my son, and like a diligent father, he's taking his ass to work double and a half time today. And the fam is going to mother-in-law's house. It's all well and good. I respect my son for taking care of his family. I just want him to spend more time with them. And not have to be motivated solely by just earning. But it is what it is. Make your choices in life. But beyond that, I want to say that this day is special for me. As you guys have heard me say, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. It is. And it's not my favorite holiday because I give a shit about pilgrims or I necessarily get overly concerned about the plight of Native Americans who were killed on this day. This day is more important to me because to me it captures something that I, as the oldest son of a single mother, always wanted to have around me and grew up with, which is family, which is the big family. And as I get older, I realize more and more that I can care less about what we actually have for dinner. If it's turkey, if it's duck, if it's freaking Filipino food or whatever, I could really care less. The important part to me is having that family together. And not just the family that's in the house with you, the close family, but the extended family, the grandparents, and everybody else. You know, in-laws, cousins, girlfriends, boyfriends, everybody coming together and gathering in one place to have that celebration of family and, to me, survival for another year. And I think after the lockdown of the pandemic, I think this year's Thanksgiving should be more special because a lot of people in this country lost a lot of their relatives in the past year and a half. So I don't think that should go unremembered, unremarked. The other thing is that I like seeing families together. Like I've also told you guys, one of my favorite things to do is people watch. You know, when I people watch, there's a lot of things I look for. One of them may be relationships between couples and stuff like that, which is interesting, the interaction and whatnot. The other thing is families interacting. Be it a new family, husband, wife, or whatever, what have you, with their child, or older family and what would look like siblings or grandparents and their children. You know, you get the idea. That is one of the things that I actually look at. And it just calls back to something for me that's missing, is that we're too fragmented. The reason I have to call people to wish them a happy Thanksgiving, and family members that have a happy Thanksgiving, is because the family structure is all broken up. It is. So, whereas I'm headed to my mother's house, spend time with her and my brother and my nephew and my daughter, son won't be there, my uncles won't be there, my first cousins won't be there. Whoever they're dating won't be there. Father won't be there. My sister won't be there. My grandmother won't be there. It's a whole fractured up fucking mess. And in some ways, I'm not trying to be, angsty today, but in some ways it's really upsetting to me because all I see is a black family further and further splintering itself and separating itself apart. I'll spend time with my daughter, but she won't be here long because she'll be going to be with her mother in that fraction of a family. My son is at work, his family is going to spend half the time with half of their family. It's just disappointing to me in some ways. It's really disappointing. I understand it because it is the time that we are living in, that single parents are a thing, that everybody thinks is the awesome thing to do. It's not. It's a fucking mistake. It's a front to how you should actually, it's a front to actually have a family. Put it that way. And thinking about how much more it will be splintered over time is just disappointing. It would be easier for everybody to go to one house, to one place, and have that unity enough to where, despite divorce or baby out of wedlock, everybody can actually come together and share a meal together and get these stories all in one go. You notice anything about me, I always try to form or create that environment where anybody can come and be welcome. To create that nucleus that's together. That there is some family there. It's partly because that's what I miss and what I value. So when I call my father and talk to him and realize he's going to be sitting by himself in his house waiting for my sister or some of my other nieces to bring him a plate. In some ways, I thought that'll be me in a couple of years. In so many years. Possible. It's a sad thing. Because I couldn't bring my father with me to my mother's house. Even though me and my children are the sole or some product of their union. Not welcome. Makes no sense. Honestly. But it is what it is. And on the flip side of that, just for the parody, I won't be going with my daughter to where she's going. Around my ex-wife and ex-in-laws. Because I ain't welcome there. They love my daughter. It's kind of an irritating thing, but it is what it is. So for me, my philosophy of Thanksgiving is to be about family. To be about putting aside your differences for at least one day to come together and recognize that you are all part of a whole. No matter how fractured you may be, no matter what petty grievances you may have with each other, you are part of one whole. And just like my mother and my grandmother are not getting along with each other right now, that shouldn't stand a reason to break up the whole fucking family and have them separate one day where everybody should be together. Where you got to pick sides of where you're going to go and who's going to be pissed off with you or not. It's fucking pathetic. So for me, how I see that this can actually be mitigated is, men, you need to get your children. And you need to become the patriarchs you were born to be of your family and have your family around you and not centered around a bunch of other people, petty disagreements. Because patriarchs are the ones who impose order to make sure that shit is not happening. Or at least you know how to put it aside for a little while. So, that is my wish. That is my happy Turkey Day wish. Wish all of you to actually enjoy your family, hug your family, and tell them you love them, because you're not promised tomorrow. Shut up, bitch. And I will see you guys next time after I fill up my belly. Peace.